Hey YouTube, coming at you with some, again, early season battles. I think these are one of the last few battles I have. Again, please send me some more recent ones. I would gladly showcase them next week. But the write-up says, when Ghost received the Astonished buff a season or two ago, I built up my rank 31 Shadow Dusknoir to see what it can do. Turns out not much, as it walled too easy by normal typings. With the rollout buff, now with the coverage more of Dynamic Punch, it's quite strong. Paired it with Save Swap CRADILY and a closer morpeko, able to squeeze a 10-0 in these early season battles, even though I made some questionable plays. Don't ask me why I gave up Switch in one of these battles. Just swap happy, I guess. Thanks for the sharing. I will definitely call you out for over swapping. So let's take a look at the battles. I think this said 10-0, so we'll see what we can comment on here. Primate, that's a good lead. Even if they stay and get off the first Rage Fist, you can just let that go. The Astonishes are going to add up. This thing does spam fast, though, is the only problem. So you're going to have to let the first one go and then potentially shield up the second one. That does a lot of damage. Holy smokes. I throw here. No, you got to throw. So you got to throw. I know you're trying to fast move timing. Right off the bat, we're talking. You're trying to fast move time properly, but basically what you just allowed them to do is get a move off without using a shield, which doesn't seem like a smart play. So Save Swap CRADILY, that was kind of smart because you have Rock Tomb on this thing. And then they do not know you're hiding morpeko in the back right now, so that is going to sweep the Mandibuzz very easily in the back. Gonna chip here. Basically, you just let this go. Sludge Bomb does land. We'll get off another Grass Knot here. They may start shielding, not knowing what's in the back, but early season battles, they may not. Who knows? See, I would personally shield. Like, if I don't know what's in the back, I would be a little nervous that I'd try to keep this Clodsire alive a little bit. But they do not, and we are going to try to snipe with the Shadow Punch. And at this point, I assume they're just going to let this go and try and 2-shield Mandibuzz, which, nope, they're going to shield. Okay. I think that shield comes too late. I would rather shield the Grass Knot, but nice catch there. But does not matter. Even shield morpeko is going to absolutely obliterate this thing. Every move is resisted on their end. Yeah, they had some energy, though. They may shield this one and then try to, like, either catch or... because I don't think they'll live a... okay. Or they're just see the writing on the wall. Or think that... no, that's not going to... this is not your win con here. Okay, so double Psychic Fangs for the win here. Are we going Aura Wheel just to be a jerk? Okay. We're going Aura Wheel to be a jerk. Obviously, not the right move. For Alligator, Alligator's tough. Yeah, instant safe swap into CRADILY. Met with Talonflame, which is fine now, especially with this move. This is double super effective Rock Tomb, plus lowering the attack. So this should be an easy flip here. You know, I would just let this go. Now... one more and throw. Yep, good timing. And they double shield. And now they try farm down, not knowing counts or whatever. Easy one shot, double super effective. Grab 2 shields. They should probably just top left now. Yeah, that is the appropriate response when you play like that. Okay. Okay, kind of a weird one. You have Dynamic Punch, which is great, but they will start Rock Tombing you and lowering your attack. And, okay. Nope, they decide, why don't we put on the better new move when we can just still use the old one? So Dynamic Punch will one-shot. It's super effective. Goodbye. Out comes Quagsire. Going to instant... no. So is this your swap happy? This is the epitome of swap happy. You have morpeko in the back, which would get killed by Quagsire. You're now giving up your switch going into the hardest answer. I assume that's you recognizing that that was dumb, because that was dumb. You 100% play out the lead of Dusknoir, and then you get into your CRADILY after. But we're spamming here, so it's okay. CRADILY is really strong. You're going to actually see a team from me maybe tomorrow. Or later today. I don't know when my videos are going to be. But I use CRADILY and frig, it's so strong. It's fantastic because it like core breaks a lot of like stuff. And just the coverage on this Pokemon is so good. I don't know who's going in the... Because I wanted to use CRADILY in mine. I'm trying to remember what else I used on the CRADILY team. But yeah, it was super strong. Going Psychic Fangs here on the Quagsire. I would shield up a move. And another one comes. Again, you're putting yourself in a very weird, awkward situation here when you did not need to be. So what should have been just an absolute kill here turns out to be really freaking close. Like that should have been a cakewalk, and that is way closer than it should have been. Okay, for Alligator, again, this is one you probably swap out of. Venusaur. Ooh, Venusaur's tough. So, I mean, Rock Tomb will chip. It won't one-shot. You get to it in 12s. Frenzy's really going to hurt, though. It's going to let it go, hoping you live with the lowering of the attack. And you do. So we'll get off one more Rock Tomb. This is nice. Maybe even put you out of farm down range. Oh, no, you're definitely farm down range. So now what do you do? We're going to just sacrifice the dusknoir. And they give up switch, which is crazy. Getting off the aura wheel. This is where it gets weird. Because now you got like... Venusaur's loaded. Okay, you're almost lucky they let that... Because now it's just easier. Because now you can double shield here if you want. You can double shield and get to a Psychic Fangs maybe. Or even maybe farm down. Because if they put on pressure with the Feraligatr and then came in here, it would have been a little more interesting. But... now with you so much energy here, and yeah, once that aura wheel lands, it's tough for them to come back. Corsola. Okay, so I guess neutral-ish. Both have Astonish, both have ghost moves. You're getting to the Shadow Punch first. You're pretty attack heavy. They may live and you may have to burn a shield here. We'll see how it plays out. They burn a shield and then you make the catch on CRADILY. CRADILY's got some like not amazing bulk, but it's pretty decent. So that Nightshade does not do a ton. And they try to catch, and it's their CRADILY, but we are loaded. I played this matchup too. You're almost... I know Grass Knot does better damage per energy, but I played this out too, and you're pretty much always going Rock Tomb to lower that attack. So trying to go Grass Knot to see if the better damage takes this out, and it does not. And I don't even think it puts you in Bullet Seed range, which is the problem. So they Rock Tomb you too, but we can now Astonish down. Like, that's a good swap. Corsola comes back in, but behind on energy and behind on shields is not a good scenario to be in. My only concern is, what do we have in the back? So I would go morpeko, and I would just farm and shield. And I would just farm this all the way down to come out with multiple moves. Don't worry about... I don't care. Oh, yeah, like double shield if we need to. You can even let one go because you'll live it. But just make sure you come out with energy. Oh, goodbye, Mandibuzz. Okay. So, Aura Wheel to Mandibuzz. Does not quite one-shot, but this follow-up Aura Wheel will. Again, you're just being a jerk here. There's no point of doing this. You have the game won just with an Aura Wheel. Just wasting everybody's time. Okay. Hypno, good lead. Astonish, super effective here. 9, 12. I would go one more and throw. Your fast move timing is really good, actually. I think on the first match, you tried to like fast move time too much and you had to burn a shield. So I don't love that fast move timing. But outside of that, your fast move timing is spot on here. They go into a Azumarill. We go into morpeko. Gonna throw this Aura Wheel ASAP. Now, the only concern is if they shield, which they do not, so it does not matter, never mind. Because if they shield the first, Talonflame comes in, not going to have a good time here. So, get to the Aura Wheel. This will grab a shield or take out. And if you don't take out, you can just shield back and take it out on the next one. Yeah, so your fast move timing is very, very good. You got to throw it there. Yep, because you got to throw it on 2 or else the Incinerate is going to take you out on 4. So goodbye there. And snipe there. So yeah, these are early season battles, but I think you're actually playing quite well outside of like that one swap and the missed timing there. Grumpig, good lead. Psychic, weak to Ghost. They're staying in. Gonna throw the move. Yep. Force that shield or take it out. If they do shield, I think it's worth the shield back. I would just shield the Shadow Ball back. Yeah. They do bait Dynamic Punch and eventually go CRADILY. So we're going to, Dynamic Punch back and then go into our Mirror Match. There's the argument that you can just actually stay in this match. No, I go Mirror Match. Now it's a weird one. Now you can either sacrifice this or just go or shield. So once we just let that go, we're coming morpeko just to get ahead on energy here. Get to a move. I like the idea, actually, because morpeko with energy is just deadly, but ooh, that Rock Tomb does a ton of damage. But these Aura Wheels, and they won and catch you there. So nice catch. Sacrificing their Grumpig. The thing is, a boosted Aura Wheel is still going to do an insane amount here. So they're going to have to shield this anyways. Okay. They do not shield. But yeah, it does an insane amount. What are you doing? I guess Psywave is resisted, so they're not going to have much of a play anyways. Okay. Okay, Clodsire lead, which is a good lead because poison is resisted. So getting to the Shadow Punch takes it 50%. Now, if they get to an Earthquake, you know, I would probably shield. Yeah. I'd respect that they're just going to go Earthquake and not bait. I mean, if they have a Stone Edge, that would still hurt too. But I think it's worth that shield there, especially that you're going to spam these pretty quick soon after. I'm going to safe swap and met with an Annihilate. So this is one where Rock Tomb is probably not worth it. Rock Tomb would be resisted on the fighter. They do just Rage Fist. Can you get to a second one before they counter you down? It's going to be close. No. And now you're in a weird spot too. So at least oh, you're double weak to fighting. I didn't even actually notice that. You are double weak to fighting in the back. This Rage Fist would take you out, boosted already. So have to burn that shield. Clodsire comes straight in. Looks like we maybe got the deny on them. So Shadow Punch. That's fine, because you're definitely going to outpace them to the Psychic Fangs. I'd maybe go like 1 extra here. And, oh no. So you went 1 extra, and they tried to catch. We're going to undercharge. I don't know about an undercharge. Well, actually, that may be the perfect undercharge, because you... wow. Could not undercharge any better there, actually. I didn't think they would get to a move, but maybe they would have gotten to a move. So that was quite the undercharge. Holy smokes. I have no idea how to do undercharges properly. I know there's a formula and I understand the gist of it, but like trying to gauge, like I need to do like 60% damage. It's like, not 60% of like the move damage. I just need to do like 60% damage. Like, I don't know how to calculate that. Okay, so Dugong, throwing on CMP here. They do get the Icy Wind off. I'm going to instant swap into morpeko, which is so dangerous. Yeah, morpeko is not a safe swap. I love it. It's so fun to play. Would not like to use it as a safe swap. We do get to a move here. They may shield and just counter down here. Or just let it go for some reason. And then come back into a Dugong, where you can shield, farm down, and then even depending on what it is, just start Psychic Fanging and lowering their defense that they can't reset here. Yeah, 100%. Tropius comes in. I also would just probably lower. Well, looks like a Razor Leafer. Nope, Air Slash. So getting off 2 Psychic Fangs. You already grabbed 1 shield. they're going to let the second one go. But I think at this point, damage is done. Their defense is lowered ×2, which means a Rock Tomb Wood one-shot there. Okay, nice run. Yeah, so you are double weak to fighting in the back. I don't know if it's a huge issue. You do have Dusknoir in the front for it, so it actually works from that perspective. CRADILY, you know, the main fighters you're going to see are Pangoro and Primeape and Annihilape. And you can really chip with Grass Knot, although you do lose that matchup. Yeah, I'm trying to think if you actually like need to draw out the fighter. I didn't even think about that at the beginning, whether you need to like draw out those Pokemon. Because if you see them in the back, it's going to be pretty tough, especially if they ramp up. Morpeko is going to have a really tough time. But anyways, that is it. Thanks for the submission. Thanks all for watching. Like I said, I'm really going through these battles. I have 5 more. Nope. Yeah, 5 more left. 1 Ultra League from, when was this? Last season? Yeah, sorry, this was last season, so I probably got to delete that. Sorry, member. And then this season we have a... Yeah, just 1. I got 4 more battles. 1 Great League, 1 Master League, and 2 more Great Leagues. Yeah, so again, these all seem to be early. Oh no, we have 1 2400, so although Luff I just did his, so it's the same people submitting, which I mean, at this point with the channel, like I said, I am not playing much. You're going to see a CRADILY team tomorrow, which is going up on Sunday maybe. So in the 4 days that the Great League has been back on, I've played 4 sets. I played 10 battles with Sableye, which you saw this morning, and I played 10 battles with CRADILY that you'll see tomorrow. And I have not played. I really don't have the motivation to play right now. I'm also kind of, yeah, I like just playing like 2 sets, maybe like once every 2 days right now. And that's where I'm at. So I definitely need some submissions if you want to keep these double videos going. If not, we can just calm down on the weekend. Maybe next time around here on the weekend, don't do as many. But that is it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for submitting. Hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one.